Each phase of life offers different challenges and new opportunities. When you are approaching age 65, you may or you may not want to retire just yet. If you're still working and have your health insurance offered through your job, then you may delay enrolling into Medicare and postpone retirement. However, if you're turning 65 years young and are not enrolled in a group health insurance through your job, it is very important to get all your ducks in a row and plan your Medicare enrollment accordingly. I put together a series of videos and simple processes that will help you understand what to do and when to enroll in Medicare and avoid costly mistakes and penalties, how much it's going to cost, and what to know if you're still working. So if you're turning 65 soon and you want a quick overview, please keep watching. Firstly, let's see what is Medicare. Medicare is a federal program that offers health insurance to American citizens and other eligible individuals based on age, disability, or a qualifying medical condition. Medicare is individual insurance and doesn't cover spouses or dependents, and Medicare is not Medicaid. Medicaid is a program that helps pay healthcare costs for people with limited income and resources. You can get both Medicare and Medicaid if you're eligible, though. Now, let's see who can get Medicare. Generally, you are eligible for original Medicare, which is Part A and Part B, if you are a U.S. citizen or you've been a legal permanent resident for at least 5 continuous years, and one of the following applies to you. You are 65 or older and eligible for Social Security. You are under 65 but permanently disabled and you're receiving disability benefits from Social Security or the Railroad Retirement Board. You have end-stage renal disease, or you have the ALS, also known as the low Gehrig's disease. How to enroll in Medicare? First step is enrolling in original Medicare, Medicare Parts A and Part B. If you are receiving Social Security or Railroad Retirement Board benefits when you become eligible, you will be automatically enrolled in Medicare Part A and Part B. You'll receive your Medicare card in the mail. If you're not receiving benefits, you need to sign up for Medicare at least 3 months before your 65th birthday. And here's how to do it. You can either go to your local Social Security office, you can apply online, you can call the Social Security office and apply over the phone. And if you already have Part A and want to sign up for Part B, you can complete an application for enrollment in Part B, which is CMS 40B form. Now, let's take a look and see when you can enroll in Medicare. Your initial enrollment period is your first chance to enroll in Medicare. It's 7 months long. It includes your birthday month or the 25th month of getting disability benefits, plus the 3 months before and 3 months after. You may qualify to delay Medicare enrollment if you have credible coverage through your employer or your spouse's employer. If you like your health plan and it's affordable, you can keep the employer-sponsored plan and wait to receive Medicare benefits until you retire. When you do retire, you will likely be eligible for a special enrollment period, which is the 8-month special enrollment period that begins either when you lose the employer coverage or leave your job, whichever occurs first. Now, there are additional things to note when working past 65. That's very important to keep in mind. If your employer has 20 employees or more, you may be able to delay without penalty, delay enrolling in Part A and Part B. But if your employer has less than 20 employees, you will likely need to enroll in Medicare as soon as you are eligible. If you have a health savings account, be aware that once you enroll in Medicare, you can't continue making contributions to your HSA. And if you delay, you will need to provide written proof of your credible drug coverage to avoid Part D penalties. You may be able to enroll or make changes at other times. Medicare offers a general enrollment period every year, January 1st through March 31st, for those who have missed their initial enrollment period. During this time, you can enroll in Part A, Part B, or both, with coverage beginning July 1st. Keep in mind, if you enroll after your initial enrollment period or special enrollment period, you could face late penalties for Medicare A, Part B, or Part D. Now, once you enroll in original Medicare and receive your Medicare card, you have to make a very important decision, and that is what health and drug plans to add to your original Medicare. See, original Medicare Parts A and Part B don't cover everything. In addition, you are required by law to enroll in the prescription plan, either a standalone Part D or via a Medicare Advantage plan that covers medications. Let's see what options we have. So you have two options to get more coverage. Option number one is to add a Medicare supplement insurance and Part D prescription plan to your original Medicare. Medicare supplement insurance will help you pay some of the out-of-pocket cost not paid by Medicare Part A and Part B. And Part D will cover prescription drugs. Now, option number two is to choose a Medicare Advantage plan, also known as Part C. Most Medicare Advantage plans include drug coverage and additional benefits such as dental and vision coverage. I will not go over in details to explain these options. I have so many articles and videos specifically on this topic. I have a recent video where I compare the side-by-side option 1 and option 2, and that's Medicare Advantage with a Medicare supplement, where I discuss the advantages and disadvantages of both. So please check it out. One thing I want to make sure that you understand, it's very important that you enroll in Part A and Part B when you are first eligible, usually when you turn 65 years old. Or in case you missed that or disenrolled for any reason, you can enroll for Medicare Part A and Part B during the general open enrollment period, which is every year from January 1st through March 31st. Late enrollment premium penalties may apply if you delay enrollment in these plans. Without Part A and Part B, you won't be able to add a Medicare Advantage plan or Medicare supplement insurance, and you may be able to get a prescription plan Part D with only Part A. If this is confusing or you have questions, please feel free to address it in the comments of this video. Now, Medicare prescription drug plan Part D will help cover the cost of your prescription medication. There might be a penalty if you don't sign up for Part D plan on time, as I mentioned. If you decide to go with option number 2 and enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan Part C, check if the plan you are considering has a prescription coverage. This is very important. Most of the Medicare Advantage plans have this benefit included, but some don't. And you cannot enroll separately in a Medicare Advantage and Part D. It has to be a Medicare Advantage prescription drug plan, which is referred to MAPD, which means the plan covers both the medical and the prescription coverage. Now, if you decide to go with option 1 and enroll in a Medicare supplement insurance, you will have to add a separate standalone Part D prescription plan. Here are some important facts related to standalone Part D plans. You must be enrolled in Part A, Part B, or both, but you definitely need Part A. You may be required to use pharmacy network. Coverage and costs vary by plan and may change each year. And there is a Part D premium penalty for late enrollment. I've mentioned this a few times, and this is very important. That's why I'm repeating myself. Next, once you decide on your coverage, you're ready to enroll. So let's explore the different enrollment periods. We touched on this, but let's just go ahead and go through all the enrollment periods again. So we already discussed when to enroll in original Medicare, and typically the best times to add a Medigap with Part D or a Medicare Advantage plan is ideally at the same time when you enroll in original Medicare Part A and Part B. However, if you would like to change your options later on, you will have to mark your calendar and do so only during certain times of the year. Whatever you decide, make sure to plan accordingly and research all the options and consequences. It's important to pay attention to the timing of your enrollment to avoid late penalties. This table shows the concise way of all the enrollment periods that you need to be aware if you are transitioning to Medicare. Make sure you keep a copy of it as this will help you with timing and planning your enrollment in Medicare. I have a separate video on the enrollment periods on YouTube channel, so feel free to look it up. There are many options to enroll in a plan. I would suggest that you work with a licensed independent insurance agent in your area. Agents don't charge for their services and are a great resource. If you don't have an agent, feel free to reach out to us. We are licensed in California and have contracts with the major insurance companies in the state, which allows us to compare various options and allow you to choose a plan that best fits your needs. So, by now, you already are aware that original Medicare does not cover everything, and you can greatly benefit and fill in the gaps by enrolling in a Medicare supplement and Part D or a Medicare Advantage plan. These are great options, but even these plans won't cover dental and vision benefits. Long-term care benefits are also not covered by Medicare, so consider looking into this coverage as well. The earlier you start planning for these benefits, the better for you. You can schedule your free personalized plan comparison with us. We will review all the health coverage options available to you and help you determine which Medicare insurance plan provides the right amount of coverage at the right price. Whether you enroll in a plan coverage on your own or with our assistance, plan pricing is the same. If you have found this information useful, please give us thumbs up. This will help us be visible. Also, consider subscribing for more content on this topic. We also talk about financial planning, saving money, and other interesting topics besides health insurance. Thank you everyone for watching and supporting our content.